going to discuss about types of EDTA titration. EDTA titration methods are following methods are generally used for carrying out EDTA titration. The main five sub part of EDTA titration. First is direct titration, second is back titration, third is replace or displacement or substitution titration, alkali metric titration, and last indirect titration. In types of titration, first titration is direct titration. There are about 4 dozen elements which can be estimated by direct titration with EDTA using metal ion indicator. The solution containing the metal ion to be determined, the metal ion is by buffered to desired pH. For example, pH is 10 with ammonium chloride and ammonium hydroxide, which are buffer solution, direct titrated with standard EDTA solution. It may be necessary to prevent precipitation of hydroxide of metal ion or basic salt by addition of some auxiliary complexing agent such as tartarate or citrate or triethanol amine. At the equivalence point, the magnitude of the concentration of the metal ion being determined increase abruptly. This generally determined by the change in color of metal indicator like eriochrome black tea indicator. Following titration reaction is found. Direct titration, you simply add an indicator to a solution of metal ion and titrate with EDTA. Before you start the titration, you need to check that the pH of the solution gives a good stability constant and that the pH is consistent with your indicator color change. As well, auxiliary complexing agent like ammonia, tartarate, citrate may be added. Analyte taking in conical flask titrated with standard solution from burette. For example, calcium or magnesium ion solution in the presence of EBT indicator titrated with standard 0.01 molar EDTA solution until the color changes from purple blue to wine red. Drawback of this direct titration is slow reaction. It may take time to react, so we have to give some time and wait some time for complete titration. Many metals can be determined by direct titration with EDTA. With metal complexes such as calcium and magnesium should be titrated in basic solution using EBT indicator. Indirect titration, this is direct determination of metal ion by adding standard EDTA titrant to the sample solution. Here is we can illustrate metal ion EDTA, metal EDTA complex are formed. The solution containing the metal ion is buffered to the desired pH and titrated directly with standard EDTA solution. Some auxiliary complexing agent such as tartarate can be added prevent to the precipitation of hydroxide metal ion. Copper, zinc, nickel can be determined by using direct titration. Second types of EDTA titration is back titration reaction of metal ion. Many metal cannot be titrated directly because they may precipitate from the solution in the pH range necessary for the titration, or they may form inert complexes or suitable metal indicator is not available. Sometimes metal ion, for example copper, cobalt, nickel, aluminium, give stable complexes with metal ion indicator. Here metal ion indicator complex is more stable than metal EDTA complex. So direct titration is not possible. So here analyte present in the conical flask, we have directly added complexing agent, for example EDTA, add EDTA, then add excess EDTA will be free apart from this excess EDTA. Concentration and volume will be known to the analysis. This EDTA back titrated with standard, for example 0.01 molar zinc. In such cases, excess of standard EDTA solution is added. The resulting solution is buffered to desired pH, and excess of EDTA is back titrated with standard metal ion solution. A solution of zinc chloride or zinc sulfate, magnesium chloride or magnesium sulfate is often used for this purpose. The end point is detected with the aid of the metal indicator ABT, which respond to the zinc or magnesium ions introduced in the back titration. This method, an excess of standard EDTA is added to the sample solution of metal ion. The resulting solution will contain unreacted EDTA or unused EDTA, which is back titrated with standard metal ion solution in the presence of indicator. Zinc chloride, zinc sulfate or magnesium chloride or magnesium sulfate is used as standard metal ion solution. Aluminium, cobalt, lead, manganese, mercury and nickel can be determined by using back titration method. See the here in back titration, an excess of EDTA is added to the metal ion solution, and the excess EDTA is titrated with the non-concentration of second metal ion. The second metal ion must form a weaker complex with EDTA than the analyte ion, so the second metal does not displace the analyte ion from its complex with EDTA. Back titration are used when the metal ion blocks the indicator, when the metal EDTA complex form too slowly, or when metal precipitate in the absence of EDTA. This is the illusion picture. Sample excess of EDTA, metal EDTA complex are formed, and unreacted or unused EDTA are left in solution. These unreacted or unused EDTA solution are further titrated with standard metal ion, for example calcium, magnesium standard metal ion solution, and final metal EDTA complex M2 EDTA are formed. Thus, at last endpoint is blue to wine red color change found in end of the titration. Now, third method is replacement or substitution titration reaction of metal ion. Such titrations may be used for metal ion that do not react or react unsatisfactorily with metal indicator, or for metal ions which forms EDTA complexes that are more stable than those of other metals such as magnesium and calcium. The metal cation M raised to n plus to be determined may be treated with magnesium complex of ADTA when the following reaction occurs. Here metal ion is react with standard solution of magnesium EDTA salt. It gives My raised to n minus 4 and magnesium ion are free from this EDTA solution. The amount of magnesium ion set free is equal to the cation present and can be titrated with standard solution of EDTA. And a suitable metal indicator like EBT, Eriochrome black tea. When complexometry titration of calcium is to be carried out as compared to magnesium EDTA complex. Calcium EDTA is more stable complex, so magnesium metal becomes free accordingly, which is titrated against standard solution of EDTA using buffer and EBT indicator. For metal ions that do not have good indicator, a second titration method is the displacement method. Here the analyte is treated with an excess of second metal bound to EDTA. The analyte ion displaces the second metal from the EDTA complex and then the second metal is titrated with EDTA. A typical displacement titration involves, for example, mercury as the analyte and magnesium EDTA at the displacement titration, and another example is calcium and magnesium. Similarly, calcium when react with standard solution of magnesium EDTA solution, calcium equivalent to magnesium set free from at stoichiometrically calcium metal ion. Similarly, barium EDTA complex is more stable than zinc EDTA complex. So barium react with zinc EDTA complex and a barium EDTA complex is formed. Zinc plus 2 is separated accordingly. Zinc plus 2 is titrated using standard EDTA solution with buffer and EBT solution. These are the reaction. Barium is replaced by zinc. Now replacement, displacement or substitution titration in general form we discuss. This is method weak EDTA complex of another metal ion M2 is added to the solution of metal ion M1 to the determine. Magnesium EDTA and zinc EDTA are frequently used. Weak EDTA complex, the weaker metal EDTA complex is replaced with strong metal EDTA complex. The equivalent amount of metal M2, second metal, free from the weaker complex can be titrated with standard EDTA solution. This method is used for the determination of calcium plus 2 ion. This is the illusion picture of the replacement or displacement or substitution titration process. Here the first is sample metal ion M1 weak metal ion complex with and a strong metal EDTA complex M1 EDTA and replaced the free metal ion M2. This free metal ion M2 further react with standard EDTA solution and final metal EDTA complex M2 EDTA is formed. Now let us discuss about fourth metal of alkalimetric titration. In metal ion solution standard solution of disodium salt of EDTA complexes are formed with liberation of two equivalent of hydrogen ion. Here disodium salt when dissociate 2 mole of Na plus form plus H2Y minus 2. Here any metal when react with EDTA, My complexes are formed and free. H plus is titrated with standard solution of NaOH using acid base indicator or potentiometry or conductometry. Alternatively, an iodide mixture is added as well as the EDTA solution, and the liberated iodine is titrated with standard sodium thiosulfate solution. The solution of metal to be determined must be accurately neutralized before titration. This is often difficult method on account with feature alkalimetric titration. Alkalimetric titration method used to principle of liberation of free H plus ions during complexation reaction. The reaction between metal ion and EDTA H2I minus produce H plus. This H plus is titrated with standard alkali or base solution. The free H plus ions titrated with standard solution of alkali like NaOH by using suitable acid base indicator. The H plus ion can also be determined by instrumental method. In general method, we discuss the sample metal ion is react with standard EDTA solution to form metal EDTA complexes, and 2 mole of H plus are liberated. These H plus are liberated is titrated with standard NaOH solution using phenolphthalein as indicator, and this acid base titration product are formed at last. And last method, indirect titration or miscellaneous titration. This method is used to determine the ions such as halide, phosphate, sulfate that do not form complex with EDTA. In the determination of sulfate ion, solution is treated with excess of standard solution of barium ion. The form precipitation of barium sulfate is filtered off, and unreacted barium ions present in filtrate is titrated with standard EDTA solution. In this way, we are able to indirectly determine the amount of sulfate ion present in the solution. Here, let us see, this is anions like sulfate ion when react with excess standard solution of barium solution is react with SO4 to precipitate out barium sulfate as PPT, and unreacted barium are free from here. These barium or unreacted barium ions are titrated against standard EDTA solution, and finally form barium as Ba EDTA complexes are. The volume of EDTA are used and find out the concentration of sulfate ion or amount of sulfate ion. Same method, phosphate may be determined by precipitating as magnesium ammonium phosphate acid